Yeah. It's me, Robin O'Neill. This is me reading stuff. How are you guys? Happy Monday. Sorry I'm late. Not that anyone gives a shit. I normally record about 9 a.m. It is now 2 p.m. Western time. I've missed you guys. It feels like a long time since I talked to you. It's kind of strange. I've been away for a couple weeks. Good to be home. Good to be home. You know I like talking about things I like. Things I like right now. I love the new Rihanna album. I love specifically the song Pose on that album, if you'd like to know. Well, I love Desperado, too. I love my parents. I love a good rant. I rant a lot because I like ranting. I don't know, it's not even really negative. A rant can be positive. I love rants. I love hearing people rant. I love being home with my stuff right now. Mainly all the soft stuff that I love, like towels, blankets. I even have a big blanket collection. I love my robes. I love my cat. I love my pillow. I love my French press. Well, French press isn't soft. I don't know what I'm talking about. What kind of things do you like when you come back home from a trip? I bet some of you guys are like fancy things. Like, I like my Eames chair from my grandmother's house, or I like my Ellsworth Kelly print, and I'm over here with my robe from Walmart. But that's okay. Our differences make us beautiful. Anyway, I want to know, what do you guys get excited about upon returning home? Hit me up over on Instagram or Twitter with those answers at, what is my handle? It's ROBYN_ONEIL. So today I wanted to read you guys. It's good to be back with my books, too. What am I? Oh, I just hit my mic. Did that make a weird noise? If so, I apologize. It's good to be back with my mic. It's good to be back with my books. I can't believe I didn't mention that. I am going to be reading from that. Remember, I read from this before. It's World Poetry, an anthology of verse from antiquity to our time. It's a W.W. Norton and Company book. This one is published in 1998. This is the one that's, I don't even know how many thousands of pages. And who I'm going to be reading is the poet Martial, who was these poems that I'm going to be reading are all from about 80 AD. That's 80 AD. This is from the Classical Empire is what they're calling this section in the book. Let me see. What am I going to start with? There's so many good ones. I kind of want to read all of them to you, but let me adjust my mic. I can barely get to this book. It's so big. I can't even hold it. It's so heavy. Hold on. I need an assistant. I might have an email assistant intern coming to help me named David, by the way, and that would make me so happy. And I'd like to say that right now, since I know some of you guys are still waiting for responses from me. And I hope also that having David, a male email intern, will keep some of you creeps from sending me disgusting things. So let's hope that will take care of that. I haven't talked about this on here, and I didn't plan on it today, but I ain't looking to get gross shit from you guys, okay? All right, back to Martial, who is also known as Marcus Valerius, Martialis, I am the one who took Latin, and we pronounced it differently than most people do now, so let's just call him Martial. This one's called How to Do It. Chappelle, you who love to jest, hear the things that make life blessed. Family money not got by earning, a fertile farm, a hearth fire burning, no lawsuits and no formal dress, a healthy body and a mind at peace, friends whom tactful frankness pleases, good meals without exotic sauces, sober nights that still spark life, a faithful yet a sexy wife, sleep that makes the darkness brief, contentment with what you plainly need, a death not longed for but without dread. That was translated by Fred Chappell. That's weird. Why does it say, did he translate that in order to have the poet talking to him? This doesn't make any sense to me. I didn't realize who translated. That's kind of weirding me out. I don't know why he's talking to himself, the translator, but I'd like to figure that out. I should have prepared for that better. Here is my favorite. All right. Well, that's my favorite too. I got a couple of favorites. When I say the word favorite or best friend, by the way. I usually have several favorites and several best friends. And so I hate this, but I speak a bit hyperbolically, if you haven't noticed. I guess that's probably obvious if you've heard me talk for 2 minutes. You know what? Before I read this other poem, I do want to say this too, if anyone's listening. I don't expect anyone to listen to every one of these podcasts. I've noticed some of you guys feel guilty when talking to me or something like, oh, I only listened to 2 of them. That's more than okay. I'm honored to have anyone even listen to 1. So some of you more regular listeners, just skip some. I do not care. And obviously there's no reason to tune in every time. I just wanted everyone to know that I'm cool with that. I really am. I don't know why. Maybe I've come off as desperate for everyone to listen to everyone or something, but I don't feel that way. So I just wanted to be clear on that. Now let's read another Martial poem. This is called Ted's Studio Burnt Down. Ted's studio burnt down with all his poems. Have the muses hung their heads? You bet, for it was criminal neglect not also to have sautéed Ted. Oh, that's so good. That is by William Matthews. That's translated by William Matthews. Martial was the reason I got into him is because he's known for epigrams, many of which are couplets, or what do you call those? I wish I had a poetry expert in the house. Elegiac couplets. I don't even know how to say that word. Well, this is proof that I don't do much planning. I just start speaking and reading the things that I've noted for you guys. So, elegiac, this is making me crazy. Hold on, I'm going to look it up right now. All right, so as usual, I'm a total idiot. Here's what it is. Can you hear this? Hold on.
Elegiac, also elegiac.
What was I even saying? I was kind of combining the 2 proper pronunciations. I apologize, you guys. I never claimed to be bright. I claim to be a lot of things. Bright ain't one of them. If I sound kind of quiet, Billy's in the other room. Normally, I'm alone when I'm recording, and that's easier for me. Normally, he'll leave if he's around because I'm someone, I can't even talk on the phone with another person anywhere near me. Strangers, yes, I can walk down the street and talk on the phone, but there's something about me where I get real nervous. No matter how close, I mean, it could be my mom in the room and I cannot talk on the phone. It's a very private experience for me. And I also, as you know, I hate talking on the phone. I've said that a million times. It is my least favorite thing to do. It's the only way to keep in touch with some people, but it's just really hard for me. It's always been that way. Growing up in my house too, we would always, if the phone would ring, before cell phones, every one of us would pretend to be asleep. No one in my family answers phones well. All right, you guys, I also wanted to say, if you happen to be in LA anytime from now until April 9th, I am in a show that opened this weekend called Werewolf. It was curated by my good friend and an artist I just love more than I could ever say, named Nick Brown. And this show is at Charlie James Gallery in Chinatown. It is a show full of artists that I have respected and never gotten to meet until this weekend. So I'm really excited about it. And LA hasn't really given me much of a chance as an artist yet, even though I've been here forever. So this has meant a lot to me. And that's why I've posted a little bit about it, if you've noticed, on Instagram and Twitter. Maybe too much, but it really made me happy. And I have 3 brand new drawings that no one's seen until now. So definitely go there and see that. I'm going to post something on my website soon, or you can see something about it on my Instagram as well. And really, that's all I have for you guys today. I just can't thank you guys enough for listening and for subscribing and for being generally awesome. I don't know how I've gotten so lucky to meet some of the people I've met because of this podcast, but I'm gonna take some time to kind of write about that, because this experience, I've been doing this since June. And I just want to remind everyone, if I haven't said it enough, that this is the thing I've done in my life that means the most to me. And that feels the most natural to me. And there's something about the exchanges I've had with a lot of you that are the reason this has been so impactful. It feels very different. I've done a lot of things in my life to kind of express myself to the bigger world through art, but this is better. So I love you guys. Have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you again on Thursday.